Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Carter out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, he's out there with Red Hot. And there's Wells. Then it's the bodyguard. And it's Jackson in a power forward. Hey, Clark, what a game to close out the regular season.
Exactly. Hope springs eternal for these franchises. They are so optimistic and for different reasons. And we should see some of that enthusiasm here tonight.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Gordon. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Wells. Morant kicks to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. The bodyguard passes to Wells. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. About a minute played so far here in the first. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Wells dishes to Jackson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Stolen by Jackson. All by himself. Here's Red Hot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
At the line for Memphis, number 13. One shot.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Now here's Murray. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Jokic. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Grant, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
It's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Morant scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Jokic. Pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. That one doesn't drop. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's in there.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Inside, here's Red Hot, and it's sent back by Jokic. Pass to Murray. Carter on the wing from downtown. It's hauled in by Red Hot. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And another miss by Memphis. Denver's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tipped away. Jackson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. And last season saw the retirement of former Nugget great and future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony Clark. He was one for the ages.
And you can't overlook the impact he had, Kevin, and I agree with you. One for the ages as a rookie, helping them break an 8-year playoff drought, and he never missed the postseason in his 7+ years in Denver.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Let's hear it one more time for the Grizzlies Youth Dance Team. Come on.
Now here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. It's tipped.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Morant. Still yet to score.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant with the steal. Feeds it to Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. Carter outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
And finished off by Morant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Johnson kicks to Murray. Down low. It's stolen. It was red hot. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
In assists. And they're also pretty solid in terms of offensive rebounding. Top 10 in the league in that category. A lot of hustle from that group.
And you have to like that assist ranking. They've been able to keep everyone involved in the offense because of how well they share the ball. Now here's Murray. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Wells. Clock at 6. Here's Morant.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
shooting 2.
Free throw good from Gordon. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
And he can't hit the second. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
For Memphis, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first but misses the second. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Jokic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Boy, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Wells with it. He's covered by Murray. Morant outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Murray. Carter on the wing. Shoots over Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. The bodyguard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant, it falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by John Morant.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Well, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Murray. On the wing, Gordon. That one drops for him. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Morant against Carter. Morant passes to the body.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Murray outside. Unloads. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
Clark, and you've mentioned this, what you like about Jamal Murray more and more is he's always creating for others.
You know, look, sometimes it's a function of who you play with as to how you're perceived. I don't think he's ever been selfish, but he wasn't always surrounded by excellent scores. So this guy just wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to do so.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
What's up?
Free throw good, Murray.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Outside Jackson to the wing on the left. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Carter. Murray against Jackson. Carter outside. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jackson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Grizzlies lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Westbrook against Morant. 3 on the clock. They get it again. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Johnson. Passes to Jokic. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And the shot is good.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Westbrook against Morant. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. The lead now in single digits. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Here's Morant. And he finishes nicely on the way. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Brown, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Brown. Jackson misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. We look at the Nuggets. Right now, the sixth best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, Memphis, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they haven't been the dominant force lately that we've kind of come to expect. They're still going to be a factor, though, in the postseason.
Without a doubt, no matter what the seed is for this team, they're a team you don't want to face in the playoffs.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to Los Angeles. Johnson kicks to Brown. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the right side. Aldama finds Morant. And it's sent back by Jokic. Pass to Brown. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Shoots. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch from him.
Here's Morant. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Jokic passes to Brown. Lets a floater go. Here's Morant. Yep, it counts. And now an 11-point Memphis lead.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Dishes to Morant. At the top of the key, Aldama. And the pass to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to Johnson. Aldama with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Denver calls timeout. Well, LeBron, Curry, and KD, Kevin Durant, are still great players. We know that part. But as they age, who do you think is now the face of the NBA?
Well, it's hard not to talk about Giannis in that regard. I mean, his overall game is spectacular. His personality is terrific. Jokic is in the category. But I would think it would be Giannis. I mean, if you made me pick one guy as the face of the league in totality, performance on the court, MVP level player, personality, disposition, all of the ingredients, I'm going Giannis.
And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Ja Morant.
And the improvement he's shown as a passer is really noticeable. He's developed a much better understanding of how to spread the basketball around and how to keep the offense clicking. And he's a much better player because of it.
Passes it to Brown. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Wells is checked in. Big group substitution here for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Johnson. Hardaway comes in for Bruce Brown. Carter, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And it's Jamal Murray in for Russell Westbrook. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Memphis leading by 9. Caldwell Pope pushes to Morant.
Nuggets foul. Hard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
For Memphis, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one drops.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Bodyguards checked in for Memphis. Red Hot comes in for Caldwell Pope. That one is no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Outside Hardaway. Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good for 2.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Red Hot the pass to Morant. Here's Red Hot. Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And G.A. with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. Wells wide open. Gets a very good look and converts. Wells has got 7 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Murray down low. Carter up top. 3-pointer. Wells grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Red Hot.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
They need this. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been kept back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Carter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A second chance effort, and that one's good. The bodyguard.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Murray looking around. Pass to Gordon. Outside Carter. No good on the shot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Morant against Murray. Offensive rebound. It's up a 3. And again for 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
Outside Hardaway. 3-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Jackson.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Carter, averaging around 26 points per, over 2.5 blocks, and over 2.5 steals. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
From 12 feet out, Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway. That's tipped.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Gordon kicks to Hardaway. And it's Jokic in the corner. Carter on the wing for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Petot's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Morant at the elbow. Over Carter. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's the drive. Outside Gordon. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. Got a hand on it. And here is Wells. He has 7. Right at the free throw line. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Wells. Morant's got 23 points. Murray kicks to Carter. Murray outside. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Carter inside the 3-point. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. We'll see you again after the final.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bodyguard is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Red Hot. Then there's John Morant. And it's Wells in at the 3. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Murray. The pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Carter. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about it. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Johnson. And the shot goes down. 15 points for Red Hot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Stars. They've been displaying some great teamwork. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his 3. Denver's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And the rejection by Jackson.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Morant. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Gordon dishes to Carter. Swiped it away. Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Murray. Red Hot the pass to Morant. Wells with it. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Red Hot. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson misses. Nuggets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Murray the pass to Jokic. Inside, outside for Murray. They need this one. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's that time Grizzlies fans.
And with the moment, let's check out the stats for Jokic. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up about 24 points per, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
High post Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
First free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here. And that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Murray outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
The Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Murray finds Gordon. Now Carter. The 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot by Wells, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Pass to Carter. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got 11 points.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes the Grizzlies.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Christian Braun comes in for Johnson. And it's the bodyguard missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Brown. He's got 7. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And a flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Brown. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense is right there. Stolen by Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. Back to Jackson. Good. Nice assist from Morant. And that's 18 points for Jaren Jackson. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Really a great job in this one. Forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined. Making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
It's Jackson with the drive. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the way in. Morant's got 26.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Gordon. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Morant. Quick shot there, and it's off target. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. The bodyguard grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The offensive rebound. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
But one of the things you know as a defender, you've got to stay down on the pump fake. But Murray really crafty at getting defenders off their feet.
The Nuggets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Brown. He's got 7. Now Murray. Puts the move on. That's tipped. And they recover it. Brown's shot is off.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Murray against Morant. And he makes that one. Morant's got 30 points.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Murray kicks to Valanciunas. Brown the pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Valanciunas. And another miss by Denver.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Give him a round of applause, everyone. Your big girl,
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. ABC's checked in for the bodyguard. Jackson comes in for Red Hot. And it's Ty Jerome in for John Morant. And then for Denver, ABC's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Brown comes in for Carter. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Murray. Jerome passes to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Denver's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Brown, and there's the pass to Holmes. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Jerome.
2 minutes remaining.
He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Valanciunas. Kicks it to Brown. To the inside. Shot from 6. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Brown. Outside Jackson. From the arc. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot. Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Westbrook up top. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the paint. Valanciunas inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Looking here at some numbers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's Jerome. Here's ABC. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Westbrook. To Holmes. Here's Brown. Westbrook with it. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Memphis, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Denver, Carter out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Brown. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Jerome. The shot's good.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Jerome's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Here's Brown. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Jackson in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jerome. Pass to ABC. Just 3 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. With 1 on the clock. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Johnson outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Jerome. Again, Memphis.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Carter outside. Brown inside the line. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Jerome. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having him there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one and done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Ja Morant in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Both free throws good from Jackson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Brown. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Brown. And the basket by Jackson.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Jokic on top. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Nikola Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. ABC's checked in for Johnson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Carter. And Jokic drops them both. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And here's Morant. Steps back and fires. And the Grizzlies tack on two more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Holmes. Hardaway against Jackson. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hardaway Jr. proving he can get it done even under pressure. Excellent confidence.
Driving the lane. Here's Jerome. Here's ABC. And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Jackson. And it's red hot in for Ty Jerome. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Denver. Holmes. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Down low, Wells laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 12 points for the Wizard.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
That one falls.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Morant, right side. And it's sent back by Jokic. Nuggets have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And he makes the first. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Hardaway hits them both.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
The pass to Wells. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Brown kicks to Hardaway. The tray. Cans it from downtown.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Morant against Westbrook. And that one's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Moving it up. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. 20 points for Jaren Jackson.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Westbrook dishes to Brown. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Out to Morant. Pass to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Over to the wing. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Westbrook finds Hardaway. Back to Westbrook. To the paint. Round the pass to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Fades away. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Brown outside. Pass to Holmes. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Brown. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Pass to Wells. Takes the three. Valanciunas grabs the board. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for ABC. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Carter in for Russell Westbrook. Count that one.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. But consider my doubts disappeared.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The pass to Reddish. Up again. It's good on the putback. 9 points for the bodyguard.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Carter right side. And then Carter with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Morant kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. There's the three. No good that time.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
A total of 4 games to be exact. They'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaren Jackson.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Red hot the pass to Wells. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Jokic, and it's blocked. Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A 49 dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so, I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just lets you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So.
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.